Good morning, everybody and anybody. I forget what highway we're on, but I'm in Washington right now. I'm riding a friend of mine's bike. It's a Versys 650. Rode it for a little while, but I'm liking it. It has a very manageable size. I want to start by saying, though, I kind of think, this is just my opinion, but I think that this style of Versys, both this one and the 1000 that Ben's on right there, in my opinion, I think these are the coolest looking bikes. They have this very capable look. They're sharp looking, they're fast looking. If someone was to say, you can have one bike, but you have to take it out of the factory the way that it is, the way that it looks out of the factory, you can't do anything to it, I think I would pick this one, especially just based off of looks, for sure. Performance-wise, this thing's been a kick so far. It's got a really punchy engine, which the Versys has always had a punchy engine. Ben had a 2009 that I rode a long time ago. It was punchy. This one's punchy. This would be a great bike for commuting, just running errands, traveling long distances. I mean, this is extremely capable and versatile. You may want to step up to the 1000 for doing longer trips if that's what you're really into, but I mean, me personally, I would take this bike as is. I would do a 600-mile day with this without hesitation. And I love this color too. Getting it out in the sun, man, it pops. It handles the corners amazing, which I'm used to a 19-inch front tire, so the smaller tire, better for these corners. But it's very responsive, rides itself. I don't quite remember how much Ben paid for this, but they're right in that reasonable range. You get a lot of bike for the price point that these are at. There's not a lot with this bike that's going to actually like stop you from doing whatever you're going to do. It's going to take a long time to hit the full potential of this bike. You might be someone who wants more power. A little less power isn't going to make this any less fun to ride though. Very smooth. The clutch is like a feather. This is stock windshield, and it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. My head's not like bouncing around or anything. I mean, like every bike, you've got to kind of get in the field of it. I mean, I've been on this bike for not even an hour, maybe an hour or so. But for what you pay, you get a lot of bike with this. I mean, this is extremely capable. If you want like a full-blown sport bike, because it looks sporty, you know, you have to kind of sacrifice some comfort for something like that. If you want something that looks fast, but you can still do long days with it, man, this is the animal right here. Well, either this or that, in my opinion. You know, looks are, I mean, you either like the way that it looks or not. But in my book, I feel like they really nailed a good design with this. I'm not getting into the detailed specs of this bike because, to be honest, I don't really know what they are. Riding position is great. It's very comfortable. Wind protection is good. Mirrors are good. The power is just smooth. I could see maybe owning one of these someday. If I decided not to do anything on the dirt, I would probably lean this direction. If I wanted to hit more, even just dirt roads, I would probably lean in a different direction. But that's just me. The bike is fully capable of doing all of that. It's just, to me, this bike is just a little too pretty to be taking it off-road and getting rock chips all over in it. Not quite as low-end torquey as I'm used to, but plenty of power nonetheless. Well, I think that's kind of all I can say about it at the moment. I'm going to keep riding it. And at some point, I believe Ben's going to stick me on his bike, which is a 1000. Ride it for a bit, let you know what I think about that. Until next time, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. We will see you next time.